Hello guys, Darkness100 here. I'm with KyleLBH.
Hello.
Man, you took a really long time to say something. Anyway, today we're here with our top 10 Pokemon. This is our favorite Pokemon. Don't get it twisted. It's our favorite. It's our opinion only. And also, let me preface this by saying that Richie and Panda gave me the idea to do this video.
Well, I mean, there
so
could be other people's opinions as well.
That's true. I'm just saying. Anyway, you cut me off while I was saying that. I saw Panda and Richie do this, and I'm just saying it was a good idea to do it, so I'm doing it. I'm not copying you guys. I just really wanted to do it. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna start us off with number 10. My number 10 Pokemon is Hitmonlee. Now, for a while, Hitmonlee was one of my favorite Pokemon. It was arguably my favorite Pokemon for a while. And then I got to the Sinnoh region. So that happened. Yeah. What's your 10th favorite Pokemon?
Mine's Flygon. I just really like the dragonfly design, as well as it was actually the first dragon I truly trained. So, yeah.
That's a good number 10. That definitely beats my number 10. Oh, Jesus Christ. My number 9, which people will hate me for probably putting it at 9 so low, is Gengar. A ghost poison type with levitate. Now, Gen 1, it didn't have levitate, so that was kind of a problem. But yeah, Gengar is a very strong Pokemon. He hits like goddamn champ. And he's a very solid Pokemon. I still use him to this day in my other games that I play. I know I definitely use him in, what is it? I don't have the newer games, but I do have Black and White. So I use him in that. Yeah, he's a solid Pokemon all around. Your number 9 is?
Okay, so this one's gonna be weird. My number 9 is Bidoof, and it's actually for not the main games. I played a lot of the Mystery Dungeon series, and I really liked Bidoof in the Explorers games, Explorers Darkness, Time, and Sky. And I just thought he was a good character in those, so I like Bidoof. As derpy as he is.
That was a weird number 9, I'm gonna say. Bidoof.
Oh, it's very weird number 9, but I have a good reason behind it at least.
I guess.
The
I
mystery.
thought you were gonna say cause HM Slave. No. That's Bibberol. Anyway, my number 8 is Snorlax. Now, I have Snorlax on my PFC team, but I like Snorlax because he's so memorable in the Gen 1 because he was just there blocking you until you got the Poke-Flute. What a fat bastard he was. Fat bastard? Austin Powers, any correlation? No one? Okay, fine. Also,
In my belly!
get in my belly! Yeah. Snorlax is just one of those, he learns a lot of moves and he will hit like a goddamn truck. It's just, holy hell. He could take a hit too if unless, granted it's not a fighting type. Even then I think he'd still survive, but yeah, not my number 8. Yours?
My number 8, that would be Empoleon. I think he's an underrated water starter, personally. But he actually helped me win some local tournaments during the Diamond and Pearl days. So, it's actually kind of fun having an Empoleon. Everyone was running, Infernape. And I was like, nope. Hydro Pump. Bye.
I'll say this about Empoleon. Empoleon was my starter for Pearl. I really did like him. He was the reason I actually beat Cynthia and Pearl. Oh, against that damn Garchomp.
Yeah, that Garchomp sucked.
Yeah. Anyway, number 7, dear to my heart at least, is Heracross. I really like Heracross. He's probably one of the best bug Pokemon out there. I think he duels as a fighting type. I think.
Right? He's one of, at least, the best bug types.
Yeah. Other than Metagod, because Metagod is just Metagod. You can't mess with Metagod. People who watch Egglock will understand. Anyway, I just like Heracross because he looks really goddamn cool. And then don't get me started on the Mega. I think he has a Mega.
He does have a Mega.
Yes, okay, I was right about that.
It looks stupid, but it's so strong.
Yeah, that's the reason, because I mean, most of the Pokemon on my list, at least for me, are because of their strength. Not really much of the design, but mostly because of their strength. That's just my opinion. So yeah, you're number 7.
My number 7's Reggie Steel, actually. That was the first legend I actually trained and actually brought on my adventure with me. It's also the only of the Reggies I originally was able to catch because I was just an idiot. So.
Reggie Steel. Ah.
Yeah, I even brought him along to Diamond and Pearl. You know,
That's
where he had the
crazy.
Nazi pose.
Oh God, that Reggie Steel pose. Jesus Christ! If I ever find a picture for that. Oh. Anyway, number 6. Mine is Metagross. For a lot of reasons. One, he's just an absolute monster. He was a steel psychic type, so it was really hard to fight against him unless you had a fire type. So that's just like basically his mega is ridiculous. He's just so unbelievably strong for no reason, and I like the design of him too. Don't get me wrong.
Is.
He looks like a walking tank, really. That's all it is. The big X just. If you see that, just run away. Just run away. Your 6th?
My 6th is Skarmory. I just really like the design of Skarmory. That and I usually end up taking that. I like bulky flying types personally. And
Is that like one of the only bulky
the
flying
steel
types?
typing just helps, especially with getting past all those earthquakes. A bulky flying steel type so that you don't get hit with all those earthquakes.
Yep,
Sounds like a good reason for me.
that's true. Anyway, here we go. Top 5 territory. And this is one of
that's
my...
it for my numbers.
We're getting top 5 here. This is my only legendary on the list. Is Groundon. Now, for those who don't know, Ruby was my first game that I've ever played. So when I saw Groundon, I was like, I had to get him. I just had to get him. But no, this is a story, by the way. My godbrother took the GBA for me. He sent out Swampert, and he killed a Groundon. I was so sad. I was like, I wanted the Groundon, so I restarted the entirety of the game just to go get me a Groundon, because Groundon was just an absolute beast. That's how much I really liked Groundon. Not number 1, shockingly, but he's a good, solid number 5, to me at least.
Yeah.
Your 5th best?
Oh,
Well, yours? Yeah.
mine would actually be Slowpoke.
Wow.
I actually have a story for this one too.
Oh.
So I was going on a trip and I was playing through Leaf Green. I had lost my original Fire Red, but I was just, going through. I was killing some time because I already had the badge in Safari Zone, and I just needed Surf, and I was surfing around, and I come across this Slowpoke in the Safari Zone that was a shiny, and it just sticks in my head because that is probably the luckiest shiny I could have ever found. I kind of just called it quits after that with the Safari Zone,
The Safari Zone, no less.
Yeah.
Can't even do anything. You just have to hope it gets caught.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and it didn't catch in the first ball, so I was like, I pretty much ruined my pants at that point. Like, oh god, it's gonna run away.
It didn't, so you caught it. Boom.
I still have it too in Omega Ruby.
Jesus Christ. Alright. 4th best Pokemon. Charizard. Do I really have to say something about Charizard? He's just Charizard. Like, you watch the anime. Charizard. Badass. The game.
Yeah, good point. Everyone's gonna.
Alright.
Mine's
Yours?
Shedinja.
Shin Ninja? I could see Shin Ninja. Because that ability, right? I forget what it's called.
Well,
Wonder Guard, right?
I had a really tough time with the Ho in Elite Four every time. Yeah,
Was
Wonder
Wonder
Guard.
Guard, right? Yeah.
I had a really tough time with the Ho in Elite Four, and I had a Shedinja on my team. Keep in mind, I did this for my my YouTube run as well. I had a Shedinja.
I saw that.
Like, anywhere from a quarter to a third of the Elite Four's Pokemon cannot hit Shedinja,
Yeah.
including at least 4 of Wallace's Pokemon, Glacia's Walrein, and Drake's Kingdra.
Like, the Kingdra's just the problem, I think.
The Kingdra is a problem. The Walrein has sheer cold, and none of them can hit Shedinja.
Yep. That's
So,
crazy.
anyway, you're number 3?
Number 3, Blastoise. We're gonna see a trend here with 3 and 2, really. Blastoise, after I got Ruby, I think the next Pokemon game I got was, it was either, I don't remember which it was. I think it was Fire Red, because at the time everyone, I don't know, most of my friends were getting Leaf Green for some odd reason, so I got Fire Red. So, and I picked, everyone thought this because Charizard was on the box that I was going to pick Charizard. No, I picked Blastoise. Because Blastoise is just that Pokemon that's so symbolic. Going from a Squirtle to a Wartortle, and then to a Blastoise. And that Mega makes him look even more of a badass. Forget the 2 cannons when he's just a Blastoise. When he's Mega, he gets a 3rd one. That thing looks superiorly sick. I don't know why I said that word specifically, but he just looks badass.
But
Also
keep in mind,
when
whenever you see the attack animations, he actually never uses the cannons. And it's
Yeah.
really funny, actually.
yeah, but he's badass. Helped me win a lot of games in Pokemon Stadium too.
Yeah, that's always good.
All right, yours?
Mine would be Gardevoir.
Gardevoir.
It's along the same lines of Bidoof. I played a ton of the Mystery Dungeon games, and Blue Rescue Team is still my favorite of them. Debatably one of my favorites in the entire series, if not the top for me. And Gardevoir played a huge part into Blue Rescue Team's story. Pretty much as just a little guide, and, you know, it was actually pretty cool how they incorporated Gardevoir.
That's pretty
That
cool.
and Gardevoir's just a really, really good psychic type. Especially now that it's a fairy type.
I'll tell you this. I never played a single Mystery Dungeon game.
You need to play Mystery Dungeon.
I will. Anyway.
Do it blind.
I will.
You have a channel
well,
for this.
I do. All right. I'll do it later, though. Anyway, number 2 on my list. Swampert. Yeah. Swampert was the first starter I've ever had. So he holds a very big, well, technically it's Mudkip, but Swampert was the first one that I got level 100 to. So he holds a very sentimental value to my list and to my heart. So we have that. And he's just a straight up monster. I remember when I first used him, like everyone brought out like the electric types, the Manentrix and the Raichus and all the Jolteons and all that stuff, and they tried to use Thunder on me. I'm like, I'm ground, suck on it. Oh, those are just the days. Yeah.
Fun fact. My number 2 is Swampert as well.
Wow, that was totally unplanned.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't even share these lists with each other, and
We
we're
just-
doing it in a video, and I probably should have never said that.
Well, there you go.
Anyway,
It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you.
mine's kind of along the same things. It wasn't my first starter. I didn't actually start with Gen 3. I started with Gen 2.
Okay.
I didn't actually play Gen 1 when it came out, or ever in the 90s or even the early 2000s, but the Game Boy Advance ones were actually the first ones I knew what I was doing. And I started with Mudkip since I was like, oh hey, you know, the water type. I like water types. So that's how I came across Swampert. Not really for any sort of other reason, but I still have that Swampert with me, and it comes on to like every team I have.
Yep.
But anyway, you can say nostalgia, whatever.
All right.
But we both picked Swampert.
Yep.
Interesting.
And we still have one Pokemon that tops them all. My favorite number 1 Pokemon is Garchomp. Garchomp design is just one of the best that I've seen, especially in the Gen 4. That was I'd say personally, like, I didn't really like Gen 4, maybe except for the exceptions of like Palkia, Dialga, like the Starly line, and then the Gible line. Garchomp is on my PFC team. He's just an animal. He does everything. He's a dragon ground type, which doesn't do very well against ice. But he's just an absolute animal. You mega that thing, he becomes even more incredibly stronger. And it's just, my God, what are you going to do against the Garchomp? Like, honestly, he's just too much for you.
Man.
Your number one is?
My number one is Absol. Absol's my favorite Pokemon ever. Probably never going to change either. Especially with the fact that there's a Mega Evolution now. Okay. But I just really like the design. I like how strong it is. Although in Gen 3, it was kind of useless.
Yep.
But I've had it on every team. And each time I've gotten a lot better with using it and setting it up. Ever since I originally found it, I was like, oh, hey, that's different and kind of cool in Gen 3 when I first played it. But,
right.
Oh, by the way, Magic Bounce, totally better than Garchomp's ability.
All right, listen. I like Garchomp because he's cool. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 favorite Pokemon lists. Be sure to leave your favorite Pokemon in the comments down below in both our videos. If you are recording.
I was not recording.
Okay, so in my video then. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Go check out Kyle. He did a playthrough, I think it was of Emerald.
Yeah, I did Emerald.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.